There she comes. I want the turn to the right still. You can still climb at slow flight with the right turn, right?
Okay.
Rudder coordination.
Not much with the ailerons, really. We're just...
Yeah, just nice and slow.
Okay.
Because if you start turning steeper and trying to climb at slow flight, it's not going to happen. Because basically you're reliant on all power from the airplane. But we're at full power. And then you start the turn. There goes some horizontal component of lift because you're in a turn now, right?
Yeah.
So the examiner might very well put you in this situation where he's like slow flight and he wants you to climb, he wants you to turn. So you got to be at slow flight and still climbing, making a turn.
Okay.
All right.
6,500. So.
But you've been turning the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah. Right on. 6,500. So level me back out. All right. You can descend at slow flight too, right?
Yes.
All right. So show me. Go back to south, and we'll roll wings level at south. And then I want you to get me on slow flight. There you go. And I want you to, let's go to 5,500.
Okay.
The whole time, of course, looking for traffic, right? Don't get fixated on them engine instruments or flight instruments. Okay, how do we descend?
I'm gonna reduce power nose and keep my nose about where it's at. Just
maybe.
Reduce power, maybe.
You don't know. So pull the power. Just pull the power all the way out. Let's see what that does. Okay, but you don't want to stall. All right. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go to 5,500, right? On a heading of south.
35, use caution for parallel runway misalignment if you're not familiar, advise. Descend at pilot's discretion.
You got her to idle? Yeah, you do. Hey. All right, so use some, there you go, use some trim. You're just about one step ahead of me. Every time I go to say something, you're already heading that way. Oh, I want slow flight. To 5,500, right?
There's a 1 Bravo Fox.
Bottom of the green.
Traffic 12 to 1 o'clock, 7 miles maneuvering to Cessna VFR 6,500.
Bonanza 531 Bravo.
Feels like it wants to be out of the right for some odd reason. I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah.
I've got to hold up hard, but I can't go trim any farther, right? So I'm just...
Yep, so you're there.
Right there. Yeah.
The reason why she might be on is because of the wind.
Okay.
The wind is hitting your tail, pushing your tail to the east in turn, making your nose turn to the right, right? Correct?
Correct.
We do have a crosswind out of the west.
9 Charlie November, traffic 9 o'clock, 6 miles southwest bound to Bonanza, 4,500 VFR.
9 Charlie November, looking. Just go ahead and, all right, keep descending. Give me a turn to the right, to the west. We'll get out of his way. So really, you don't have to, you know, if you get your configuration, your nose up attitude, in reference to the horizon, you can see where you're at, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this right here, this snapshot tells you this is where about you need to be for slow flight. So you don't have to look much at the airspeed, right?
No.
You can maybe just glance at it. Yeah, it's good. Okay. We know we're going west. There's, you know, that's good. Level me out at 5,000, so you've got about 300 feet to go. How are we going to go to straight and level cruise flight at 5,000? Go, add the power in to cruise, right? It wanted you to catch it at 5,000, you're still showing a 500 foot per minute descent. Get the power, just throw the power in there. Trim, got to take the trim out, maintain west. Yeah, there you go. Right on. Cool. Alright, power off stall. Observes demo and with assist, slows to a power off stall and recovers at first indication. How do you recover from a stall?
You're gonna pitch down to get airspeed, and then full throttle, and then start raising it up and take it to a climb airspeed, and then once you've got a sustained climb, then
yep,
get back to altitude.
Okay, so a VY attitude. Yep. All right. So get me to 5,000. Actually, you can start pulling power now. What are we going to maintain out of everything here?
Rudder coordination.
All right. Give me a power off stall. Or what you think a power off stall is. Maintain west. Okay, so power off stall is exactly that, right? Power comes off. There you go. So you're going to keep pulling back.
Back at 5, on my departure,
Back, 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 back. Stall warning horn.
Back at 5, turn
right.
Heading 180.
Rudder coordination, stall warning. Come on, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Decay of control effectiveness. You want to pitch down, add power, full power, immediately. Get it in there. VY attitude. There you go. Airspeed's coming alive now. VSI showing a positive rate. You can start to level off. Because you started at 5,200 on the stall, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's where you want to go. You don't necessarily want to, you want to avoid as much altitude loss as you can. That's why it's quick to recover. And then you also don't want to necessarily climb above 5,200. I wanted you to start it at 5, but you were right on 52, so we just went with it. All right, so let's do it again.
Banana 531 Bravo Foxtrot.
It's going to talk to us here.
That's the 9 Charlie November, traffic, no factor.
Yeah.
9 Charlie November. All right. So,
Omaha departure.
just go ahead and go up to 5,500 now.
Coming 28787,
And we'll start our stall at 5,500. Okay, so you saw what I had to do to get it to stall. Basically, it's
really hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's inherently stable of an aircraft, so you got to make it, you got to do things to it to make it not want to fly. But even then, you relax just a little bit, Buffett went away, you still had a nose-up attitude, but you know, she pretty much was done with the stall. So
yeah, it wasn't much of a stall.
No.
Turning right, 120 for vectors.
Now, I'll show you something here real quick. At 5,500, I have the flight controls.
Have control.
I have the flight controls. Okay, so I'm going to maintain this rudder coordination. I'm going to pull back power. Power is nice and smooth. I'm going to keep pulling back. And watch, I can hold it in a stall. Decay of control effectiveness, Buffett. There's the Buffett. We're still stalling. We're still stalling. Still stalling. There she felt her, she wanted to spin. Nose up attitude, a VY attitude, positive rate. We're waiting for it. There's the positive rate. Level, cruise. Okay, did you feel it?
No.
So you hold that stall off, you hold it off. She's still buffeting, falling, but then my rudder coordination started to get a little laxed where, well, I probably still had it in there, but because of the fact that we were stalling, no flow of wind over the control surfaces, this wing was developing more lift. She started to want to spin.
Yeah.
She was heading that way.
Yeah.
So then how did I counteract that? By really getting hard on the rudder, but then I also pitched down to break the stall. Okay? Your turn. 5,500. That's where we're going to do it.
Okay.
VFR for 1 Bravo Fox.
And I want you to get me into a power off clean configuration stall. This is the easiest one of them all.
Here's 5 Lima Mike, should I maintain 3,000? 5 Lima Mike, 3,000.
Pitch, power. Too much pitch, way too much pitch. Pitch up, VY, VY, VY. There you go. Pitch down was good, but it was just a little too much. That was a little exaggerated.
Okay.
You don't have to do that much in this plane. And that's the thing to a stall, is you want to avoid minimum altitude loss, correct? So as soon as it buffets, starts to want to fall, you go ahead and let it pitch forward a little, get that nose slightly below the horizon while you're adding that power, then get yourself into a VY. Okay, do it again. Back, back, rudder coordination's good, back, 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 stall warning, come on, come on, come on. Decay of control effectiveness, buff it, buff it, buff it, buff it. There it is, pitch down, power, power. Okay, good. There you go. VY.
VL3's on the lookout.
Cool. Not much loss at all. Okay. All right, let's start heading back towards home.
Okay.
We're already about an hour. There's your power off stalls, power off descent. We're going to do that on the landing. Aileron rudder coordination exercise. We've been doing that the whole time. Go around procedures. Okay, we've been talking about those. We'll get to one of them. Collision avoidance.
Contact Lincoln Tower.
Airport traffic pattern. Normal crosswind approach and landing. After landing, taxi and parking.
5 Lima Mike, airport 11
All right,
o'clock.
cool.
5 Lima Mike, got it in sight.
5 Lima Mike, clear visual approach runway 35.
And I guess go ahead and make the radio call. Just tell them we'd like to return to Lincoln.
5 Lima Mike, cleared for visual 35.
Lincoln, or Omaha approach, Cessna 739 Charlie November is over west of the field. We'd like to come in to land over at Lincoln.
5 Lima Mike, no closer than present, heading till turn and final.
5 Lima Mike, roger.
9 Charlie November, understanding inbound to Lincoln.
Affirmative, 9 Charlie November.
9 Charlie November, and a left base runway 35.
Left base 35, 9 Charlie November. All right, cruise me. Let's get there.
5 Lima Mike, traffic proceeding new landing runway 36, 12 o'clock, 6 miles on final, T38.
Well, what did I do wrong on that? What would the call should have been?
Roger,
Just
that'll keep an eye out for him.
Omaha approach 9 Charlie November, like to return to Lincoln.
Okay.
Oh, he's got us flight following. He didn't need much more information than that. All right, so he said left base for 35. Do you see the field? All right, so you're, yeah, just kind of, yeah, left base, so we're not a big jet. We can keep it pretty tight. So essentially, right now, you can fly like directly towards, you know where the end of the field is, to the south.
Yeah.
You see the lake, so you can fly directly towards there. That's going to put you on a left base for 35, because that big runway, you can see it.
Yeah, it's pretty much following the interstate or so.
Yep, exactly. So, all right. Well, that was a pretty good little lesson. Low flight looked pretty good. You understand the concept of if you add power, you've got to pitch to maintain your slow flight. It's just a matter now of just polishing it so that it's perfect. But all of that's just going to come with memorization. You know, you'll know that, well, in this airplane, if I give it a little more power, I got to pitch up a little more and this and that, you know.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going the full extent as I need. I mean, I'm just getting used to the...
Yeah, but still, I mean, it was good. Do you know what your tolerances are for private pilot?
Tolerances?
Yeah.
As far as what?
That's affirmative, 9 Charlie November. All right, so fly towards the lake. Your tolerance is for private pilot, so you have to know on your examination your plus or minus tolerances on your altitudes, airspeeds, headings, right? Plus or minus 150 on your altitudes.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Plus or minus 15 degrees on headings. Plus or minus 10 on airspeeds. Plus or minus 10 on banks.
I see.
So,
oh.
Just keep me.
Yeah.
It's just turbulence.
Yeah. Once we got above, it felt like that once we got above like 5,000 or so, it smoothed out a lot more. Than
yeah. Go to 5,500 for me. Maintain your altitude. Maintain your heading. So that lake that I'm talking about is the one actually in Lincoln.
Oh. Okay.
Just that way, there's clarification between you and I.
I was looking at Yankee Hill over here.
Sure. Yeah, no, if you fly basically dead nuts to that lake, that's going to put you on the final left base for 35. There's no sense in you making a correction to get over 80, then to fly 80, when you can go as the crow flies directly to it. That's going to get you there faster. Okay, so what's cruise? There you go. So you can still make altitude corrections in cruise power settings, right?
Sure.
It's just easier with throttle to adjust it, but if you're trying to get somewhere at the fastest possible, you know, you obviously don't want to be pulling power, this and that. So you would just start to pitch over, and it's okay, you know, to maintain cruise RPM, which is 2,400, I'd say. That's going to get us there the fast, or 2,300, sorry. There you go. Cool. So yeah. Three-finger reference. $5,500, that's an odd, plus 500. We're heading east. You tell me when you think it'd be appropriate to do it before landing checklist.
Right now.
Really?
Well, we might as well get it out of the way.
Okay, well the only thing on that is the before landing checklist is going to tell you to go mixture rich and carburetor heat
Oh, to
comes
actually,
on.
yeah, to go through it.
So you can start it, but you got to make sure you finish it. So like even right now being this far out, I kind of like your idea with starting it now because you're still out of the airport environment. Things aren't getting real busy. But once you get into the airport environment, it's going to be imperative that you go back to it and finish it. So it's up to you.
But yeah, I just wanted to get it ready and like kind of review it. And then yeah, we won't actually go through the...
Approach Comanche 6118 Papas, 3,000 feet, just about 3 miles east of Seward.
Comanche 6118 Papa, Omaha approach, walk 0226.
0226 Comanche 18 Papa.
59 Charlie November, use caution for parallel runway misalignment, contact Lincoln Tower 118.5.
What are you going to say? Contact tower 118.5.
Contact tower 118.5, 39 Charlie November.
Okay. So now switch it over to tower. What are you going to say tower?
Lincoln Tower says this 39 Charlie November is incoming for runway. No, I don't know.
Just say 739 Charlie.